It's a beautiful rising. It's a beautiful. We are in communion with the sun. Yeah. So warm. So it's like a hug. When you just sit out, in nature and just absorb the sun and it's like you're in communion. I was sitting beside this tree. Well, I was sitting on the tree, head back, listening to music, just grounding. And it's like nature just hugs your spirit. It's like once you're in communion, it's like what to really, no doubts, no worries, no, no anxiety, no frustration, no perceiving going on, no scrutiny going on, overly trying to manage something, trying to control something, overthink, overanalyze, criticize. You know, these airplanes, and when you can just observe nature, and it's like you're a living embodiment of this source, this energy that is all around you. You can detach from this physical plane and immerse yourself in this experience. Literally, when I'm just outside and the frogs. That's why I like being out here because it's like you get a raw impression, a raw expression, a raw. It's like confirmation of life, a happening, confirmation of life just flowing in its natural essence. Even if it's imperfect, but it's like what is perfect. You've been fed this false perceived reality of something being constructed, something being, you know, it's like you take the purity out of everything and you get this false perception of reality and it's like you get taken away from abundance, you know? You get you disconnect from authenticity and so being outside, no matter how it looks, no matter how it feels, no matter, you know, it's no judgment being taken place. You can just exist and be free, you know? But truly, it's the natural sound. The natural sound is just like, that's true music to the ear. It's like, that's true sound healing. My nose is kind of like congested. It's like I get congested and, I drink my teas and the mucus is just, it tries to overpower. And I don't like that. It tries to take heed, tries to take control, but I don't allow it to. But yeah, I love the sound of the frogs though. The birds chirping, the warm winds. I can truly sit out here all day and just and the vibrancy. The truth is in nature. The truth is that nothing has meaning. Everything else is just experience. Everything else is just expression. Everything else is just sound, noise. Everything else is just something else created. But the truth is right here. The truth is true silence. It's true just listening and observing and feeling. The truth is energy. The truth is art. Throughout my understanding, throughout the clarity, the changed perceptions of things, the growth, the change within itself, because it is all malleable and it would take form in a different direction, a different way of expression, a new way of expression, a profound way of expression, a deeper understanding, some more clarity, wisdom, knowledge. But true truth is your own experience. It's the wisdom you gain from observing, from and observing it without judgment. Just observing it for what it actually is, for its actual pure form, not some form perverted or fixated or changed and re-scriptured and basing someone else's truth based off their experience and attaching emotion to their experience when you have your own experience and your own truth to unveil and to see for yourself, to experience for yourself, to learn from yourself, to grow and expand and retract and decompress and release. You have your own truth, your own canvas to paint on, and you have life to discover. You have, you know, more experience to embark on. The truth is here, though. The truth is in the now, is in the present, is in, it's within, you know? And when you reconnect with your roots, when you reconnect with your tribe, with home, when you are grounded in your most truest, your purest form, when you take on this purity and your intentions are pure, your a level of awareness, your state of consciousness is the purest, most certain, and it's full in its fullness and wholeness of embodiment. That's when you know you're experiencing something profound. when the flow is occurring and there's no second thought, there's no quick reactionary response, there's no uncertainty, but just the knowing that the experience will flow as it is, and there's no fight or flight, there's no survival, there's no lack happening, occurring, there's no insecurity, but only safety. But only knowing, only grace. You unlock doorways, you unlock pathways, you unlock loopholes to other realms, to profound parallel realities, to ancient history. You begin to have this remembrance. You begin to feel all of the experience. And then you get this laughter, like, oh my gosh. Like, wow, it's me. Because all that you're walking and discovering, rediscovering, remembering, you're like, wow, you have always been here. Like, you gain this full clarity, this state of clarity that you were never missing out on nothing. That you have just been experiencing and kind of creating these illusions, and you create these illusions, and you kind of trap yourself in these dense realms where you only see things in this circle and this straight line. It's like you trap yourself in one-dimensional realms, and you formulate this linear perception of reality where you're constantly walking down this narrow road, this narrow pathway. It's very dense, it's very compressed, and you kind of get this OCD, this suffocation. You suffocate. You kind of dry out. You have no more fluid. And you're like a rat, just trying to find scraps, trying to find pieces, trying to find meanings to certain things, trying to create identity out of certain substance that, have you on this chase, have you on this leash, trying to reconcile with all of these entities, and you not knowing what it is, where you are, who am I, who are we, you know. You're creating this form of separation, this perception of separation. And it's like you try to find identity in all of that is outside of you, and you want a family, You want a place to feel grounded, a place to feel at home, a sacred, some sacred grounds to mark your territory, to sign off on, to sign your identity away to this estate. And you're on this chase to feel sovereign, to feel this omnipresence. But you're chasing after this thing outside of yourself, disconnecting you from truth, disconnecting you from authenticity, disconnecting you from purity. That sacred territory is it's within. It's not outside of yourself, and you're not separate. You're not separate from that very energy, omni that omni force. You're not separate from that radiance. You're not separate from that expression, that these birds that's flying above me. I hope I got it. But yeah, it's all you. The truth is you. The truth is your testimony. The truth is within the experience. And when you're not forcing the experience, you allow the flow of the experience to occur without needing confirmation, because the confirmation comes from the experience as you feel the energy, the radiance within the experience, as you feel the warmth, as you feel the atmosphere, the palpability about, these expressions, the laughter, the sadness, the release from tears, the bliss within it all, the texture, the 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 grass, the water. Sometimes you really do need a ocean. Sometimes you really do need some clean water to swim through and allow your hair follicles to receive some moisture, because that scalp is dry. You're not getting clean, fresh water. Sometimes you really do need to go out the country and plant seeds elsewhere to get a new atmosphere, to get some new presence. Sometimes you need some isolation to see who you are, to listen to thyself, to disconnect from all of the voices. Because when you're constantly consuming, you know, excuse me, when you're constantly consuming a whole bunch of energies, it's like your cup, it runs empty, it runs dry, you know. And you get thirsty, you get really hungry because you're not feeding yourself. Your soul is not fulfilled. You don't feel at ease. You don't feel purposeful. But detaching from meanings given to external things. This experience doesn't have any meaning or any set agenda. You give meaning to the experience. You create identity out of these physical experiences. but it's all one big body, one huge mystery, unraveling, unfolding, experiencing, dissecting, analyzing, perceiving. But when you can just experience and be without attaching any meaning any meaning to it. Oh my gosh, do you not know how the journey would just be one huge mystery, and you're just rediscovering yourself, because it's all a mirror. It's all mere reflections of one distinct thing that created itself simultaneously. And so, remembering, rediscovering, and it's fascinating, truly. Yeah. But the truth is right here. The truth is your reflection. I love you all.